On the phone, Craig, I got to start with this. When you and I sat next to one another on the Today Show set, we were asked, who is our #1, our dream interview? At this moment, I'm embarrassed to say that my choice, Beyonce, has not worked out. But you, my friend, sat down with President Trump this morning. And that's who you picked.
There's still time for Beyonce, by the way. We just caught up for a few minutes here at the museum. The president had never been here. He thought it would be appropriate to tour the museum during Black History Month. He had his Secretary of Housing and Urban Development, or I should say, his nominated Secretary for Housing and Urban Development, Ben Carson. Dr. Ben Carson was with him. So was South Carolina Senator Tim Scott. And he walked around and spent a fair amount of time looking at different exhibits here in the museum and said that he was moved by a number of the exhibits. We also spent some time talking about the great divisions that still exist in this country, racial divisions, class divisions to a certain extent as well. But I did ask him about the news of the day, and of course, one of those stories being what we're seeing at Jewish community centers across this country. The cemetery in Missouri that was just vandalized as well. There have been those who have wanted the president to speak out more forcefully against those acts. This president has been criticized for some by not denouncing anti-Semitism. I gave him another opportunity to do just that a few moments ago here at the museum. Take a listen.
I will tell you that anti-Semitism is horrible, and it's going to stop, and it has to stop.
So you're denouncing it now once and for all?
Oh, of course, and I do it wherever I get a chance. I do it.
So again, that was President Trump just a few moments ago. We'll have more of that conversation coming up a little bit later than the 1 o'clock hour on MSNBC, Steph.
Craig, I want to share a bit more President Trump addressing directly the racial divide.
It's just age-old. It's there is something going on that doesn't allow it to fully heal. Sometimes it gets better and then it busts apart. But we want to have it get very much better, get unified, and stay together. But you've seen it, where oftentimes it'll get much better and then it blows up. And part of the beauty of what you're doing here with the museum and the success of the museum, the success is very important because it's doing tremendous numbers of people coming in. I think that really helps to get that divide and bring it much closer together. If not perfect, we have to have a safe country. We have to let people come in that are going to love the country. This is about love. This building is about love. And we have to have people come in that are going to love the country, not people that are going to harm the country. And I think a lot of people agree with me on that. So we'll have various things coming out over a period of time, and you'll see them as they come out, and we'll let you know exactly what they are. But we have to let people come in that are going to be positive for our country.
Craig, Melvin, clearly this is a special morning, special opportunity for you to tour the museum and sit down with the president. Did you believe him?
You know, that's a tough question because you certainly want to, and you look at some of the things that have transpired during his campaign, during the first 30 days of his administration as well, and he makes it hard. But that being said, one of the senior advisors has insisted to me on more than one occasion that this president very much wants part of his lasting legacy to be what he does specifically in the African-American community. The advisor has indicated that he thinks that people are going to be surprised by some of his plans and some of his ideas. So we'll see exactly what happens. We also spent some time at the very end of the conversation talking about immigration and its immigration order and what we can expect to see here in the next few days with regard
Craig, we actually have a bit of that, of your conversation with him, specifically on immigration. I want to share that now.
And we have to have a safe country. We have to let people come in that are going to love the country. This is about love. This building is about love. And we have to have people come in that are going to love the country, not people that are going to harm the country. And I think a lot of people agree with me on that. So we'll have various things coming out over a period of time, and you'll see them as they come out, and we'll let you know exactly what they are. But we have to let people come in that are going to be positive for our country.
Well, Craig, that was a positive sentiment.
Again, you know, there's always the trouble of separating the rhetoric from the substance. So it remains to be seen. There continues to be some talk about specifically what his administration plans to do about dreamers, so-called dreamers in this country. The president has maintained during the campaign that his immigration proposals would be humane. There are those who have suggested that heretofore that has not necessarily been the case. So a lot of folks are watching very closely to see over the next few days even what his next plans are. The president has said that his revised travel ban, the executive order is going to be similar, very similar to the one that was shut down by the courts. He would not give me a timetable on when we might see that executive order.
All right, Craig, thank you so much. I look forward to seeing the rest.